got another pillow.
Hi, welcome back to Night After Night. My special guest tonight is a veteran actor of stage, screen, and television. He's best known for his role as Captain Kirk in the series Star Trek. His latest book is called TekLab, and he's also hosts 911 on CBS. Please welcome William Shatner. How you doing?
Hey, thank you. A multitude of people.
A multitude of people.
I've seen them all at the motel, and it's good. It's good.
Oh, at the Mobley. Multitude is a word you used a lot on Star Trek.
Really? Feed the multitude?
Yeah. Something like that. There's a lot of science fiction in your life, isn't there?
In my wife or in my life?
In your life.
In my life, and also, but there is a lot of science fiction in my life. Most of my life is fantasy, and just coming down Park Avenue is a fantasy. The traffic is incredible. But if you mean that the book TekLab is out there at the same time Star Trek 6 is out there, and that is a lot of Star Trek in one, a lot of science fiction in one's life, you're absolutely right.
Now, Star Trek 6 is open around the country. It's playing now. Are you happy with the way it came out?
I must admit to you, although you've seen it, because I know you went to a screening, I have not seen the film, so I'm talking to you.
No, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
What do you mean you haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it. I was supposed to go see it while we're doing this interview, but we're doing
Wait a minute. You're interviewing me about a picture I haven't seen, and you haven't seen it?
Well, let's talk about, did you see Citizen Kane?
Rosebud. That reminds me of Star Trek 6. Yes, the movie came out really well, they tell me. And it's gotten really good notices, I've heard. And I believe that it's doing great business, so they say.
Do you like to see movies before they come out, or are you superstitious that way?
No, I don't want to be filled with rage and frustration when I see a film that I like. So I don't go see it.
Is that from like the early days of television when you were on Playhouse 90?
Yeah.
Live television? There were no VCRs back then, because you really couldn't tell what you did when you performed on that speed.
People would tell you what you did. God, you was terrible. Oh, that's what I did.
What was that like?
On live television?
Live television back in the...
It was like being in front of 30 million people and not quite knowing what you're doing. Nothing. Can you imagine saying words that you barely know and making moves across the stage, and a camera like that one there follows you across, and you're not quite sure what you're going to do when you get to the end of the walk, and you know 30 million people are watching you.
It must be tough. So, I mean, movies must be a piece of cake.
Yeah, well, everything has its problems. Star Trek 6 had its problems in terms of production. Snow scenes using plastic, and we don't know what the plastic, you know.
Pretending it's cold?
Well, pretending it's cold, pretending it's snow, but the plastic itself was tough to deal with. You breathe it in, and we'd cough for weeks afterwards. You'd hack, and that would come a rosebud, you know, a snowflake.
Well, it's great. It's like a craft fair. Look what I coughed up today.
With a thing.
Well, on the old Star Trek, though, on the television series,
yeah.
the special effects weren't as advanced today. Was it easier?
Negligible.
Was it more fun then?
It's all relative. Back in the doing the series, knowing that somebody in a white sheet would be coming out as the monster of the week, as against computer graphics as you have now, it was a little more amusing, and we'd break out in gales of laughter at times, and have to strive mightily to maintain a straight face, but. It was less imagining of what was going to be out there than we have now, where they'll show you, the director has a picture, a sketch of what they think is going to be in the shot that you're looking at. So they'll show you a sketch, and then usually they'll put an X someplace for your eye line if several people are watching something. And then you do your imagining.
Now, when you see the movie, do you ever say, wow, I didn't know it was going to be like that. I would have given a totally different performance to it.
Well, no, I'll give the same performance no matter what. But sure, all the time. I mean, because there are great artists at work on the special effects, and even the people who order the special effects, like the director says, well, here's what I want. It doesn't quite come out that way all the time. You know, I mean, you're surprised at times as to what the special effects shot's going to be.
When I just got to ask you this question.
You don't have to.
No, I don't, but I really want to. On the old Star Trek television series, when the doors would open up,
yeah,
who made that noise?
Me.
You did? Okay. And were there guys?
Do your hands. Close it.
Okay. Now,
that's the opposite of wind.
Were there guys behind the wall just kind of moving the door back and forth?
The guys behind the wall, and they're big drinkers, the guys behind the wall.
Yeah.
So, and the scene would get real lengthy, and the lights were hot, and they'd be drinking, and sometimes they'd fall asleep. And you'd go towards the door. I'd be ready to make a sound as I was walking up. Flat. That would wake them up, of course. The second take, you knew it'd be okay.
How'd you get started in acting, in the business?
I was a kid, and I made some people cry. Then I started acting. No, I was acting and I made them cry. And something I did on stage.
Do you remember what that was?
It was a kid's play, a camp play, and the audience was composed of mothers and fathers who would have cried anyway. There's my boy, you know. And
this is in Canada?
In Canada, yeah. They do a lot of, there's my boy in Canada, even if it's not their boy. And that's what they do in traffic. You know? Instead of saying, hey, get out of the way, that's my boy. It's a Canadian expression.
You started in theater, and someone told me you were going to go into your dad's business. You were thinking of going into the clothing business with your dad, but you decided to stay with acting.
Right.
Was there one point in your life, or was it a decision like, I just got a good review in a play? What made you decide, no, I'm not going into the clothing business, damn it, I want to be an actor?
Because every time I went down to the clothing business, I'd fall asleep. I got a real restful day, and I just couldn't stay awake anywhere else. But working on theater productions and college musicals and things like that, I'd work 18, 20 hours a day and didn't seem to get tired. So something bespoke that it was the right way to go. Then I, of course, had all the typical troubles of convincing my parents.
So your dad was against, he wanted you to come into the clothing business?
Everybody's against anybody being an actor. I'm against my children going into the business.
What made you, did your father finally accept it? Was there a point that your parents said?
Yeah, exactly.
What was it?
What was the point?
Yeah, I mean, what point in your career did they say, okay,
I was getting ready to leave university, and he was saying, you know, well, now you're going to put aside all this stuff and come to work like the real man, and no, I think I got to try this. Can't. Only hangers-on and people, and well, it's not a good life. And of course, he was right. You know, I just got lucky.
Okay, you really believe it's luck?
Lucky, yeah, to a large extent. Sure.
Okay, we'll be right back with a very lucky William Shatner.
Only at Comedy Central can you see SCTV, a sketch comedy show that launched some of the funniest actors. How are ya? Playing some of the funniest characters.
Oh, don't that very much, I must say it, daughter.
Doing some of the stupidest things ever seen on television.
My mom got us these to keep us from biting our toenails, eh?
My, you have fascinating breasts. Watch SCTV, Sundays at 9:30 p.m. here at Comedy Central.
Hi, welcome back to Night After Night. I'm here with Fred Weber, audience of one. Fred, William Shatner was a great guest, wasn't he?
Fantastic.